appointment was at 12 o'clock. But wait, remember that her appointment was at 12 o'clock.
I'm a princess, a diva, and it's all about me.
Me, it's all about me. It's all about me. It's all about me.
It's your girl Kissxs, because you know. But I'm back with another video. In this video, we basically want to talk about my little fender bender with my hair on my birthday. So let's get into the video. So basically, okay, y'all know your girl turned 20 this year. We turned 20, and I was like, okay, you know, it's 2020. Diamond, you turning 20, so you need to like have a new look, try new stuff. So I'm like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna do blonde. So I'm gonna put my blonde right here because I was cute. I was rocking the blonde. I colored the hair myself. I don't think I bleached my tinted my lace. I think the girl that did my hair did it. But okay, so I'm gonna get into the story. So basically, I had a little complication with my hair. I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to tone my hair. I went to the store. I got some toner. And basically, if you follow me on Instagram, you know I was crying, did the whole 9 because I overtoned my hair. I went to go turn my hair. And this is actually, I have to put conditioner on it. And it turned a silver color. And I only left my hair in for about not even a minute. Like, I should have left it in. So I was texting everybody like, oh, do y'all know how to get overtoned hair back to like its natural state? Nobody really knew what to do, and nobody really was helping me. Don't mind this, my dress is big, so yeah, we had to make it. And it's a cute dress, and I didn't want to get rid of it, but it is big, so whatever. So basically, I was like, you know what, Diamond, I don't know why you're tripping, because you've bleached hair before, you've dyed hair before, you've had some experience with bundles, so why are you acting like you don't know what to do? So you know what, little old me went to the store and was like, you know what, you want to buy some ashy blonde dye. So I went to Walmart and I bought like 5 boxes of dye, because I had 3 bundles in the front of dye and I had to make them all the same color. So I did that, and oh yeah, I had an appointment with some other girl, and basically when I told her, like the day that I over dyed my hair, it was the day of my appointment. So it kind of was my fault that I was late for my appointment, but I ended up canceling. And I was like, you know what, I over bleached my hair. I over dyed my hair, and like my birthday is coming up and I just don't know what to do. I don't know what I should do. Oh, I was going to Atlanta. Let's get into the fact that my skin is gorgeous. Like, look how clear it is. Like, look at it. All right, let me get back to editing. I wanted my hair done the week before my birthday. And my mom was like, why are you getting your hair done the week before your birthday? You're only going to Atlanta for one day and you're coming back. And I'm like, all right, true, yeah, that makes no sense. So when I overtoned my hair, I texted the hairstylist and I was like, I overtoned my hair. I don't know what I can do. Like, is there something I can do? She was like, basically, like, I don't know what to tell you. Your appointment is in a few hours and you can't have 1 bundle. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, ma'am, my hair is, I don't care if my hair is wet. I could blow dry it in the car. I could do something. I could hang it outside the window. But you're sitting here telling me that you don't know how I could fix my hair, but you're supposed to be the hairstylist. Like, let me really tell y'all about these Philly hairstylists, because they really be like showing they butts. So okay, yeah, it was my fault, but I just feel like as a hairstylist, you should have more compassion for your clients, and you don't. You really just didn't care. So I canceled my appointment and I rescheduled with somebody else. Well, really, I shouldn't even reschedule with her, but we're gonna get into it. So I'm back from Atlanta. I have a schedule with another girl. We're gonna name her Brenda, and hopefully I remember that her name is Brenda and I'll say her actual name. So I rescheduled for the day before my birthday, March 13th. My birthday is March 14th, and I'm like, you know what, we're gonna have a good day, go to class. At this time I was living in college, so my last class, I didn't go to my last class because I had an appointment. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna get my hair done. This is when Corona first started. So when Corona first started, my school really like everybody else's school was taking it serious, but my school really wasn't. Like we was still going to class and stuff like that. And then it was like, you know what, y'all gonna be on hold for a week. So I'm like, all right, cool. So after I get my hair done, I'm gonna come back, pick for a week, and everything gonna be cool. I'm gonna come back to school, boom. So okay, I go get my hair done. My boyfriend meets me at the I had to get an Uber all the way from my school. My school is far. Get an Uber all the way to the hair salon, and the hair salon is in West Philly, and my school is far. My Uber was like $40. So I got an Uber. I think it's a fly, and I hate flies, so I don't know. I need like a fly swatter. So I got an Uber there, and you know what, I got there earlier than my appointment. I probably got there like an hour early. Then my boyfriend came. You know what, like I'm a shy person. I kind of don't like meeting, like I like meeting new people, but I'm shy. It takes me a while to really loosen up, start talking and all of that. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna wait in the car. I'm not going to go in the salon until it's my appointment time. My appointment was at 3 o'clock. Remember this, my appointment was at 3 o'clock. I'm gonna say it again, my appointment was at 3 o'clock. That's when my appointment was. I got there at 2:30. So at 3 o'clock, no, at 2:55, I walked in and I said, hey, I have a 3 o'clock appointment. And the girl was like, who are you here for? And I was like, Brenda. So Brenda was like, oh, I'm right here. I'll be with you in a minute. Mind you, she was doing somebody's hair. So after that, me and my boyfriend sit down, and then she was like, come here and everything like that. She told me no men was allowed, and I'm like, all right, cool. And I told my boyfriend to go to my mom's house or something. So then she was like, yeah, what are you getting?
What?
Ma'am, I made an appointment online. So that means you should know what this person is getting, what time they should be coming, and you need to be prepared. So that was strike one. But you know, I didn't even think like about it. I was just like, oh well, I'm coming to get a frontal sewing. This is my first frontal sewing, and I'm like, Diamond, yeah, you could do it yourself, but you want everything to be perfect. Your birthday's tomorrow. Okay, cool. So my boyfriend like, babe, you can't be here. They don't want men in here. Blah blah blah. He's like, all right, cool. I'll go to your mom's house. Cool. So after that, I'm sitting there waiting. Probably 3 hours go past, and now it's 6 o'clock, and I'm just now, oh, I had to come washed and blow dried. And when I got there, they had a washer and a blow dryer there. But okay, whatever. And my hair was $250, and I had to come wash and blow dry. Okay, so I waited for 3 hours. She had 2 girls to do, 2 closures. And there was a girl that came in after me, and she had a closure, and she said her appointment was at 3. This is not adding up. How is your appointment at 3 and my appointment is at 3? So, okay, and I just feel like if you know, one, closure sewings take a long time. It's not just a wig that you're just popping on somebody's head. And if you know what you're doing, you know they take a long time. 2, frontal sewings take a long time. They kind of take longer than closures. So, I mean, her closures and her frontals are really nice, but it's just the principle, and it's just being unorganized that wasn't working for me. So, okay. So, the girl braided me up. So, I'm sitting there with braids in my head, and that's about it. So, after probably like an hour go past, and at this time, I'm having cramps, my little stomach is hurting, and so forth, and everything like that. So I'm like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna go to the store, give me some pills, and call it a day. Oh yeah, let me tell y'all how when I went to the store, the lady at the store tried to gag me out of $2. One, I only had a card, they only take cash. So I went to go get some like little pads or whatever just to be on the safe side, and I went to go get some pills. So the lady is like, these pads are $2.50. I'm like, ma'am, but on the box it says $1.75. And she was like, oh, I have to ask my husband. I have to ask him. Why? Why do you have to ask your husband? It says $1.75 right here. If that wasn't the price, you should have never put it on the box. Period. So I'm just confused. So then I'm like, okay, so how much is, mind you, I only had probably about $2.50 in cash. So if the pads was on $2.50, if she was going to charge me $2.50, then I couldn't have got the medicine, and that the medicine is what I really needed. So, cause I get really bad cramps. So she was like, okay, yes, I can give it to you for $1.75. You better, it stayed on there. So I got that, and I got the Motrin or whatever. So I went back, and I think I got some chips. Or my boyfriend bought me some chips, one of those, but I had chips. So I went back, I told the girl, oh, I'm leaving to go to the store. Mind you, she was still working on a sewing. And she still had 2 other clients. It was a girl getting a ponytail, and she told me that her appointment was at 12 o'clock. But wait, remember that her appointment was at 12 o'clock. Cool. So, and this one girl, she was getting a sewing, and this other one was getting a closure. So it was a closure, a sewing, and a ponytail. Then it was me. Then it was another girl that was me and her together because she double booked. And I was getting a frontal sewing, the girl was getting a closure sewing, and then it was 2 other closures after her. So, okay, cool. She put the cap on my head and sewed the cap on my head. So in my ear, she's talking. She was like, well, she was basically talking about the other client. She was like, well, you see me, the girl was like, how is she going before me if I have a 3 o'clock appointment? I was like, why? It doesn't matter, because, like, I don't like confrontation, but at the same time, if you, like, want to pop off, we can pop off, but I don't like confrontation because, one, I spend too much money on my hair and on my nails. So, and I like my face, like, makeup, and I got contacts in my eyes that cost too much money. So we're not about to sit here and do that. But, so I was quiet. I let her talk and I let the client talk. I wasn't even going to tell the girl that my appointment was at 3 o'clock too. But, okay, so then the girl was like, Brenda was basically in my ear, like, she see me doing somebody's hair, like, clearly you're going to have to wait, like, and I was just like, because when you have somebody doing your hair, you kind of don't want to say too much or do too much, because one, you don't know how ill one of them ugly little bugs, them ugly lantern, whatever this flew across the window, like, ew. But okay, so when you have somebody doing your hair, you kind of don't want to do too much, because you don't want them cutting off your hair or braiding it too tight or sewing it too tight. Now you ain't got no baby hair and all of that. So I was just quiet. Cool. She put my caps on my head and told me to go sit under the dryer. She braids the girl that was at 3 o'clock after me, puts her cap on her head. So it's already like, it's 2 dryers or 3 dryers. It's 3 dryers, and it was 3 people in there doing hair, like 3 hairstylists. So if their clients got to get washed, put in a dryer, like, it just takes too much time. And mind you, this place was on in West Philly and stuff like that. So after I'm under the dryer, she was like, call me when you're done. So I'm under the dryer, and one, the dryer is freaking hot as heck, and it's burning my scalp, like, it's burning my forehead. So I'm like, this is too hot. She was like, it has to be hot so your stuff can be melted. I'm like, yeah, but this is like burning me. So she turns it down, and then when I was done, I walked up to her and I'm like, I'm done. But when I walked up to her, she was like sewing somebody else's hair in. So she was like, oh, just go back under there. So I'll go back under there. She take probably like 30 minutes to come turn back on the the blow dryer. Well, the dryer. So, after I was done the second time, I'm saying, mind you, I'm like, you know what? It's my birthday tomorrow. I'm going to be as calm as possible. I'm not going to let nothing get to me. Nothing. I knew I had to get my nails done tomorrow. I'm like, hopefully that go well. Then I have to, my boyfriend was playing my whole day, so I didn't know nothing. I just knew I wanted my hair, nails, and makeup done. That's it. And I said, you know what? I'm not going to let nothing get in my way and nothing really, you know, make me upset. So after that, I'm sitting there, probably like 2 hours go past. I'll lie to you not. When I look up, it's like 8 o'clock, probably 8:30, 9 o'clock. And she's just now sewing the girl hair in that got there at 12 o'clock. And the girl, because they came together, so that was the bride. The girl that was getting a sew-in was the bride, and her sister was the bridesmaid that was getting a ponytail. And it wasn't a frontal ponytail, it was just a extended ponytail. The girl that was getting a ponytail was still under the dryer, so she had to do them two before me. So then after that, after she sewed her in, she didn't even curl her. She said, okay, well, I'm going to sew her frontal one and then I'll curl you. So she sewed my frontal one, it was dumb, like she was going fast. Like, I lie to you not, she do so fast. But it's just the fact of, don't rush on my hair. If you know you overbooked and you know you got so many people, don't rush on my hair. You should have been more organized. You should have did what you had to do to know that, okay, well, I need to take time for each client to do their hair. So after that, she sewed my stuff in and she glued it down. So then I had to go back under the dryer. I was under the dryer for probably an hour. I lied to y'all not. When I left the hair salon, it was my birthday. I got there at 3. I probably left at 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. But I was going to stay as calm as possible. So, okay, I was under the dryer for probably like 2 hours. When I got from under the dryer, she was like, okay, sit right here. I have to put her ponytail in and then you'll be finished. The girl and the sister and the bridesmaid that came at the bride and the bridesmaid that came at 12 o'clock, they left at 12 p.m. I mean 12 a.m. They came at 12 p.m. and they left at 12 a.m. And her and she was pregnant. The bride was pregnant, so you know she was going through it. But they all was calm, and we all was like getting frustrated. The girl that 3 o'clock appointment was with my 3 o'clock appointment. She was sitting there next to me. We was talking. I'm like, girl, my appointment was at 3 o'clock too. She was like, how was your appointment at 3 o'clock? And mine was at 3 o'clock. I said, that's what I'm saying. These hairstylists want to get so much money, and they want to, oh, come wash, come blow dry, come straighten, come braid it, so they can have all this money, but then they want to rush on your hair and double book so they can get bread. Okay, it's your hustle, but do it the right way. You'll get your money the right way. Don't be sitting up here and messing up people's hair and just doing what you want to do because, oh, you think we need you. You know how many hairstylists is out here? Don't play. And I said this before, I will be flying out to get my hair done. Unless I'm getting a natural hairstyle or I'm getting braids, I'll stay in Philly. But other than that, I will be flying out to get weave, or I'm doing it myself because I can learn it just like y'all. I got in a chair to actually get my bundle sewn in. It probably was 11 o'clock. I got my bundle sewn in. She took probably like 15 minutes sewing in all 3. But what kind of made me so upset was the fact that she cut my bundles. And one, yeah, some bundles are good and you can cut them, but you know that once you cut your bundles, it messes up the hair. So why the heck would you cut my bundles? Like, why would you do that? Okay, she straightened my hair. It was cool, whatever. My hair was cute. Like, I'm not really showing y'all how my hair was. My hair was cute. But later on that day, because now it's 2 o'clock, I'm probably over at 3. It probably was like 12:31. But at the end of the day, if my appointment was at 3, it does not take you that long to do my hair. You should have booked your stuff accordingly. I don't think I'm using it. You should have booked your stuff in a professional manner. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. So, okay. So, I get in the car and I asked my boyfriend, I'm like, do you like my hair? He's like, yeah, your hair is dope. Okay, cool. Get to my school. Later on that day, that night, I had my whole day planned out. My day was cute. Thank you for the birthday wishes that y'all gave me and stuff like that. After that, around like 7:30, 8 o'clock, my frontal start lifting. So I'm texting her. I'm like, hey, is there a way that I could come in tomorrow? Because my frontal was lifting. No response. So I text her again, like the next day. I'm like, hey, Brenda, my frontal was lifting. Is there a way that I could come in this week when you're free to fix my frontal? Cool. I let a whole week go by because she never texted me back. And I knew right then and there, when I left at 12 o'clock or when she had me sitting there all day, that I'll never come back to her again. I don't care how good she slays some hair. Don't ever mess up my hair and have me sitting there for all them hours. I don't know. I'm not doing it. And I could find a better hairstylist that's probably more professional than you. But at the end of the day, I didn't like the fact that, one, you see my messages, and it wasn't like we wasn't busting it up. Because like I said, I was trying to be calm, cool, and collected. We was busting up, talking. I told her I sell jewelry. I told her I have a clothing line coming out. If she liked jewelry, stuff like that. We were talking about hair. Because I do hair up at school, like wigs and stuff. And she was telling me, like, all the stuff that I need. So we were busting it up. So, like, you knew who I was. Because I told you my name when I texted you. And I said X, Y, and Z. So you blatantly just ignored me. So I'm like, okay, cool. A whole month go by because at this point, we're on quarantine. And I kind of didn't feel like my mom was supposed to cut out my hair, but she didn't. So my sister did. She cut out my hair. And at this point, my frontal was just like yellow from like the hair the face treatment I was doing. And you know, my hair was blonde. So my frontal was yellow. It was lifting. Some of my little edges came out. Like, I was highly upset. But y'all know, they big. But yeah, so I was highly upset. And I'm gonna insert a little video on how my hair looked, because after 2 weeks, guess what? My tracks was coming out, and my tracks was hanging from the back of my hair. Y'all see this? One, my cap is showing, my braid is showing in the back, and half of my bundles is coming out. Sis, half of my bundles is coming out. Let me put my bobby pin back. Give me a sec. Yeah, this is the $300 hairstyle that I paid for. That didn't even last me a week. And I know how to take care of hair. So yeah. So that happened. My freaking hair is messed up at the ends because you cut my hair. My bundles are coming out of my head because you moved too fast and didn't want to secure my bundles. My wig cap is showing. My knots are not bleached. And I spent close to $300 on this hairstyle. So I think that's why I'm really upset, because it's like, you spend all this money, you expect all this stuff from these hairstylists, and they don't even be living up to the expectations that people be putting them on. So, okay, I would never go to her again. It's a no-no. After I get this touch-up, I'm never going to her again, because it's just like, why should I go to you if you have doing jobs and you're not replying back to your customers? It's just corny. But yeah, all I want to say is Arabella hair was some good hair before it got messed up. And I will be ordering them. I will be ordering from them again, because it was some nice hair. But I won't be going back to the hairstylist because my hair got messed up and it looks a mess. So after this quarantine thing is over, I'm going to go get my touch up, and after that, I'm no longer getting my hair done in Philly. I'm sorry. So when y'all say, oh, where did you get your hair done from? I'm going to say Atlanta, or I'm gonna say Houston, Texas, or I'm gonna say LA, or I'm gonna say Florida, because it's not gonna be Philly. So if you cannot fly to these places, please do not ask me where I got my hair done from, because it will not be Philly. If you sewn my stuffing and it was cut and it was nappy, my hair was nappy, I had to constantly put water on my hair, or constantly put leave-in conditioner in my hair and wash my hair. It was so nappy, it was shedding, it was a mess. Like, my hair really was a mess. My ends were terrible, and like, I was constantly asking people like, oh, well, what can I do to get my ends together? What can I do to have, like, restore my weave? And you know, like, I got the silicone mix. I did that. I was putting silicone mix on it. I was doing stuff like that. Even washed my hair with the silicone mix, let it sit in, but it was still just messed up. And I feel like ever since she cut it, that's why my hair was like that. And the fact that my tracks was coming out, like, I'm really gonna submit a video, not submit, but add in a video of how my tracks was coming out. The back of it was stiff. Yeah, my hair was, I was still making videos because, like, I know how to finesse my hair. Like, right now, I gotta leave it out right now, but I didn't straighten it. But you can never tell, because, like, I know how to finesse my hair. But at the end of the day, I was so upset, because it was like, why would you do that? Like, why would you do that? What person in their right mind would say, okay, well, I'm just gonna take all these people, mess up their hair, and don't care, and not even text back? Like, this is what's wrong with y'all. Y'all don't be caring, and y'all just like people to waste their money. I spent $250 on my hair, and that's not even including the bundles that I had to pay for. I paid $300 on bundles. That's almost $600, and you messed up my hair? Like, come on now. So at this point, I would not recommend her. I will not recommend a lot of these Philly hairstylists, because they just rude, ignorant, and they just cancel you without even considering the inconvenience. And then also, then want you to come wash, blow dry, and straighten. And I know when I was younger, we never had to come wash, blow dry, and straighten, or wash, blow dry, and braid, unless we were getting our hair done at somebody's house. And even sometimes at somebody's house, they wash your hair and they blow dry it. So I don't know when in the rule book did this become a rule, but I know that this was illegal. So maybe y'all need to switch back to what y'all used to be doing. Wash y'all client's hair, because one, that's dirty, that y'all don't wash y'all client's hair. And two, yeah, I wouldn't recommend her. I am going to show y'all what my hair looked like. I am going to show y'all how I finessed my hair. But at the end of the day, I was highly upset. So this is the end of the video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll be back with another video. Bye.
I'm a princess, a diva, and it's all about me.